very ugly.
All right, let's start to wade into Yareyous'.
4,500 words Yareyous
Really?
says.
He did a deep dive.
Yeah. Daily shows. He's got them broken up.
Daily shows, Comedy Central.
No, he's got them broken up from daily shows to weekly shows. Why don't I just read you the ones that you guys want to hear about that he mentions?
It's just
No, we want to hear all about them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to hear them all, man.
We'll start with Fish Center. To scroll to the top. The beauty of the flagship show of the streams is its consistency and lack of consistency. The show has always been there at the same time of day, except for that time it was at 7.
How long was that?
Too long, a couple months.
Yeah.
A consistency that I enjoy. However, what I love about the show is it is always evolving. The content is always at the will of the hosts. If the hosts stop caring about the fish, the show stops becoming about the fish. Fish Center, when I started watching in February 2015, is completely different from Fish in 2017, and that Fish Center is completely different from today's Fish Center. I've always appreciated that about the show. I also appreciate the musical performances and guests. I know there are some like would have taken that out, but I feel they've really elevated the show, legitimized it in a way. A while ago, I recall saying Fish Center is the newest iteration of Space Goes Coast to Coast. I wholeheartedly agree with that. The show is great as it is. Even if I had nitpicks, I feel like I would be mad at you guys for listening to them and changing the show rather than just ignoring them. P.S. Tina is an excellent permanent addition to the show.
Thank you. That was my idea. I hired Tina.
Yeah,
Isn't
great.
it Tina's last day today?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. But it's great. We're cool with that, though. Like, not too much of a good thing.
True Morning Bullshit. I still like SMB. It's definitely not my favorite show, and if I miss an episode, I don't freak out. The day-to-day episodes
Did you write a
are
tilde
just all
under
right.
SMB for that one?
Yeah.
Just a tilde?
Let me see. Where is it?
I like New Music Fridays.
Sometimes I'm.
However, their Friday episode, when they do New Music
yeah.
Friday, is great. It honestly might be my favorite hour of streaming content each week. I love hearing other people's music suggestions and rating them. It just feels really nice. One thing about SMB, I thought they were pretty mediocre, was with phone calls. Even in the Jono days, Stu Morning Bullshit always seemed like a bad show to call. Whether the caller had nothing to talk about or the crew had nothing to engage the caller with, it just always felt awkward. I don't know how this can be fixed. It's just an observation I had, but otherwise it's a great show. It sparks fun conversations. I really like the people on there. And hey, as long as Sally and Chris don't leave it, it will remain as the great show it is.
They are a lot of them are very socially awkward, and they have a hard time talking with new people. Compared to like us, a lot of us are like really confident.
Blood Feast. I've always considered Blood Feast the riskiest show on streams.
Ooh, risque.
All the other shows have a great formula that even on a bad day still produces a good show. Blood Feast is not like that.
Huh?
On a bad day.
Stop reading, Matt.
On a bad day, the show is bad.
Hey.
I've even left the show feeling worse than I felt before.
That's a good thing.
That's a great.
That's
good.
why I'm laughing so hard.
It's
It's the
energetic.
opposite. It's
However,
fucking amazing.
when the
That's
show is
good.
good, it is really good.
That's-
Like a really good episode of
that
Blood Feast
previous
just
sentence
leaves me
is
in
good.
awe of the talent and creativity coming from those on the show.
Well,
He
thanks,
feels
guys.
worse.
So
than when
Blood
he-
Feast always carries a certain risk. Sometimes I can tune in and wonder why I just wasted an hour watching the show when I could have been doing something else. But sometimes I will tune in and thank my lucky stars that I got to experience that episode live.
That's good.
Another thing about Blood Feast is
so
that I
funny.
refuse to watch reruns of it. I guess others agree with me, as Blood Feast now only saves one episode at a time in the reruns. But the reason for that is the interactive part of the show. Blood Feast needs viewer interaction. The show requires the viewers to take part in it. I love that. I love feeling included, like I'm part of something, even if it's an infinitesimal as contributing an answer to the puzzle or having my name in the credits. I also came up with a metaphor for Blood Feast. The show is like an outfit. Max is the pants.
Oh,
An
thanks.
essential part of the outfit. A person would look very weird if they went outside without pants. Dave is the shirt. Still essential to the outfit, but not as weird going outside without one.
I always go outside without a shirt. I go outside without pants.
No, he's saying it's weirder to be outside topless than
Sorry,
bottomless.
Dave. I've won. I'm the better outfit
It's a
part.
good analogy.
That's actually
I'm
a
more
great analogy.
necessary as
Ian and
Dave.
Josh.
Think about that, Dave. Put a shirt on, but leave your pants off and take a walk.
I'm doing that right now.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to see your landing strip.
Dave's got a, and it goes so high.
I kind of do want to see your
It's
landing
so
strip.
weird
but I
how
don't. I
high
really
his
don't.
landing pants go.
I know, it's like a happy trail. Dave, don't.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Why are yous? Nothing weird here.
Oh, I saw your dangle.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
It had a little chop top.
Yeah.
You had a little yop chop on it.
Those are cute boxers, Dave.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, people at the
Here
door.
comes Christina Miller. Shoot.
The
Put my pants
It
back
continues.
Matt, move the camera.
Ian,
You got the camera on me?
Help Dave out.
Sorry, Christina.
It's like when Matt made me take my underwear off.
I didn't make
Well,
you.
there
I
was no
invited you
camera
to.
on that, thank God.
Let's see. Ian and Josh are the underwear, an essential part of the outfit, but don't necessarily always need to be seen. Tina and Baumstein are the shoes and socks, needed if you don't want your feet to hurt.
And ties more like gloves.
But you
don't
can
want
survive without them. The interns are accessories like necklaces, earrings, etc. They spice up the outfit and add a special flair, but definitely not essential.
Who's the toothbrush?
It's not an
It's
outfit.
not, yeah, it's not an outfit.
Remember when Jay brushed my teeth?
God, I can't. It's hard to put on pants over shoes.
Also, Blood Feast, some of the most interesting linear cuts of streams because they're sometimes kind of different. It's 2 shows in one. just so
I think
That's
that's
actually a good point.
that's a plus.
It's very true.
yeah,
So that's a
The
definite
11-minute
plus.
cuts, like I said, that intern one with the intern movies was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
they're usually. I put a good minute of cows in a carousel recently. You know, that's-
Desperate Losers. I watched the show back in the day when it was just Matt Harrigan scratching lotto scratchers. I enjoyed that. It was
Dave,
fun.
fix the,
But then the show
iris
started to
feed.
become a caller-only show. There was no point in chatting and trying to win. And then the show was transferred to New York, Matt. That's when it lost me. It started to become very cliquey with all the swap chatters moving to watching that show. So I just decided to leave that show alone.
Huh.
I watch enough content in a week. I can use 5 extra hours in the week, so I decided to ignore the show. I don't think it's bad. I just don't care to get engrossed in it, especially with all of its weird new rules and games. Also, I keep getting suggestions to add the Instagram Our Man on the Street, and that name infuriates me. I don't know why, but man, it pisses me off. All right?
Wait,
That
is
is
it-
a minus.
Is this still Yareyous?
Yeah.
Wow, he did write a lot.
No, I'm here until after Fish Center, and then I'm playing video games. So
Weekly shows William Street Swap Shop. It is truly sad that I have to include the swap shop in this section rather than the daily section. Nonetheless, I'm glad it's still around. I still really like it. It used to be about the swaps, but now it's more about the guests. It's kind of funny. Back in the day when they had 4 shows to fill, it felt like each episode was overflowing with content. Now with just one, it feels like they'll never again return to what the show was originally about, swaps. But it's kind of nice to see the show evolve past that. It's always changing and adapting like Fish Center. Zach is one of the nicest people I've ever experienced. Matt Hutchinson is, in my humble opinion, the funniest person on the Adult Swim streams, next to Matt Harrigan.
oh wow, nice.
He's incredibly creative and funny. Let's see.
I generally agree with that.
I kind of like Tina the most.
I think
All right.
Matt Hutchinson may be one of the funniest guys in the building.
Assembly Line, yeah.
I agree
Uh-oh.
with that.
I used to watch it a lot back in the day, and I really liked it. The interactions between Anka and Ji-young were always very interesting. They are 2 very different people. It's fun to see their chemistry. Also, I recall the music on the show being great. Admittedly, I haven't watched the show lately. It comes on when I'm at work. Okay. Doesn't watch it. How to Draw. I tried watching in the beginning, but left for 2 reasons. Firstly, I have no artistic talent. Secondly, it was kind of boring. I like Adam and Terry, but the conversation wasn't there. I will say that a while ago they had an episode about whittling, and I like that. I found out about a new hobby through the show, okay?
So Yareyous whittles now?
I guess that's a new thing. How to Draw, that's a minus for Yareyous. Okay. How are we doing? How's the chat? Do we need to check in with the chat?
People just having fun, man.
Dear Jono, it's on a weird time for me. I thought it was okay. It allowed me to get introspective. Also, Jono scares me. I don't appreciate it enough to tune in every week. He's intimidating and, in his own words, aggressive. Every thought I've ever had of potentially calling the show and opening up would be squashed by the second Jono got mad at a caller. I heard that he's leaving Adult Swim but still doing his show. I wish him the best of luck. I still call the show Talk Island sometimes, too.
Is that true?
I think like a once.
Yeah, his first one, I think.
What,
we're
Jono's
talking
leaving Adult Swim?
Yes, Jono's left.
about. He's already gone, Dave.
He is.
Yeah.
Dave, I think you're the funniest guy in the
Yeah,
building.
I agree.
I knew
You
that.
make me laugh one of
You
the
did quit
most.
smoking so much
Joking,
weed with
man.
Tina.
You make me laugh
Joking.
one of the most. It's Tina, Dave.
Wake and Bake Dave.
It's Tina, Dave, Hutch, Harry.
What, the smoking crew?
Trying to think who I think's the funniest. Sometimes Rebecca.
Becca is very funny.
Oh, Max, you talked about it in the last stream on the left review.
Oh, really?
I don't like its fans. The fans are detestable. Whenever Max low-key makes fun of them at the end of Blood Feast on Tuesday, I love it.
Whoa.
It's nice to know someone at the streams agrees that they're annoying. Thumbs down for last stream. Wow.
That's more about its fans than the show. It sounds like he's paying attention more to the chat than the show.
Yeah, well, that's a part of the stream's
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah,
Dave.
that's the thing, Dave, and that's why I
All
hate
right,
him so
look,
much.
I know
Imagine
A lot
like
of people don't like
it
the
is a
dead
thing.
because of deadheads. A lot of people don't like fish because of the fish fans.
Yeah, but the fish fans, oh
Wait,
my
which
God,
ones are the
they're always
Wookiees?
like,
Well, the Wookiees are a general term for jam band.
For all of them.
Yeah.
And Dave, what if you had a movie theater you went to, it showed some original movies, but the audience of people there was always chewing loud salami sandwiches?
My
You'd get
Athens
real-
roommate's a Wookiee.
Yeah, well, that's funny.
The Sports Hole. In my opinion, Will is one of the funniest people on the streams. The way he acts like an asshole to callers really used to crack me up. But I stopped watching because it's behind last stream.
whoa,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
chat fucked everything up for him.
I tune in for Blood Feast and tune out for last stream, and then I don't feel like returning for Sports Hole. People come for Fish Center and stay for SMB. Different time slot. All right, Sports. That's a plus for Sports Hole. Okay. Tato Chat. I tried, but I didn't really like it. It's fun sharing videos. I just don't watch it. Doesn't mean I don't like Zay and Javi. I like them. I've been seeing more of them on the stream.
Those guys are fucking funny.
All right, that's a minus. Karaoke Dokie. I like it. I don't like Starf. It's fine. I'll watch it sometimes. I don't care if the user submitted request forms. There's no point to that. They always end up singing whatever works for the guests anyway. I know the songs I request are bad, like Who Wants to Sing Gypsy Woman by Crystal Waters.
Oh, sounds good.
But when hardly anyone's requests get chosen,
Dave
it kind of
Bonowitz.
sucks. Either do away the system
Yeah,
or pour me
true.
attention to it.
Dave sings the fuck out of Crystal Waters.
As seen on Adult Swim.
Oh my God, I'm looking at this email now. I thought this email was probably already done.
No, just getting started.
Hot
Yeah.
take, Keyface says, last stream isn't going anywhere no matter what we think.
Last stream?
That's what Keyface says. Hot take.
It's not a hot take. It's probably the most popular show on the streams. Right behind Dear Jono. Oh, wait. Haha. As seen on Adult Swim.
That's what
Matt,
we're
you're one of the
determining.
funniest guys in the
Yeah.
building. Gotta say that.
It really gets my goat when greedy people buy 5 of one item with just the idea of selling them on eBay and making a profit.
Does that happen?
I thought they had a limit. I'll have to write that down. There should be a
All
limit.
right, here's a question that I'm going to pose to the chat. Who
Who
I
gives
don't
a
care
shit about the chat?
Well, Max and Dave, you guys will have to find a response.
Yeah, I'm tired of
What's the
reading
highest
this.
resale that you guys have heard about on As Seen on
I
Item?
don't.
Yeah, I
I
don't
have
know.
no
at all.
idea.
Well, he says he's asking the chat, Dave.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
people in the
sorry.
chat listening, I'm curious.
I'm at Dave Bonowitz in the chat.
Let Max or Dave know what the highest resale they've experienced for an As Seen on Item.
Now, Yop Chop says, Dear Jono sucks in all caps.
What's Yop Chop's deal?
The
All right,
boy
well,
with the butter says, Dr. Richard, I am as awesome.
Okay, Doc, this is what we need. We need these pluses and minuses coming from people.
Whoop. You got a message or something. Matt.
Digikiss. I love the greatest streaming show ever. Needs to watch live because the chat makes the show.
One of the funniest chats in the chat.
Yeah. Sad that it demoted to only 30 minutes. It wasn't demoted to 30 minutes. It's distilled to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
There's also controversy with you guys using actors for the show. We don't use actors for the show. People who submit to the show are aspiring actors. We don't hire actors to do the show.
Actors are oftentimes fun to watch on screen.
They
too.
want to get on screen.
So they come in.
It attracts actors. We
Yeah.
don't seek them out.
It's hard to get people to go on a date on the internet.
Pico, I do like the show. It's fun voting with the others.
Oh, that's great.
Everyone in YouTube chat is always confused at all times. None of them know the voting is done in the chat room. Some even think it's a pre-record. If there was a way to completely exclude the YouTubers, that would be cool.
Weird Amy says, I can't get into Dr. Rich, but earlier said, As Seen On is a top show, and they
Okay.
want more Gibbons.
More Gibbons. Bottom text, this show is bad. I'm sorry if Dr. Baumstein worked hard on the aesthetic of it, but it's bad. I once heard a chatter call this show and The Perfect Women the Bigot Block. I have to agree with that name.
Really?
Wow.
Block.
The Bigot Block. Why would
Is
that be?
coming through your earphones too?
Yeah.
I hear it,
I'm like,
yeah.
Perfect
That's
Women
crazy.
Part 2 of the Bigot
It's
Block.
like a jawbone amp. Or a
yeah,
jawbone
just like put up to my head and it amplifies.
Perfect Women gets a thumbs down. Development meeting. Let's see.
Perfect Women, I've noticed improvement as they gain experience. Perfect Women is gelling.
Bottom line is he likes development meetings.
And have you noticed the improvement, Matt, in Lacombe and just getting the quality of the pitches of things being worked on down there? Used to be like real sloppy green screen, and now he's got like all these great graphics and stuff.
Like you like EGI?
Yeah,
EGI's
like, just a lot
got
of
really
things
good
are just
graphics.
looking good.
Yeah,
good on
that's-
Eric
Good on Eric. Eric Lacombe doing a great job. West
Maybe
Coast
it's
Studio.
West Coast Mason doing
And it's
all
West
that.
Coast
Oh, really?
Mason.
too.
No,
Yeah,
They
I
work
know.
together,
West
yeah.
Coast Mason.
Well, and I know they make some of their own graphics too.
They're the dynamic duo out in
Dave,
Burbank.
what if we did Blood Feast for a whole week, once every 2 months,
For a whole week, once every 2. What does that mean?
and we just prepped for 3
What do you
weeks
mean, we do it
just
on
for
Friday?
Blood Feast?
we do it on Friday too.
No, we do it Monday through Friday at 7. But like it's Blood Feast week.
Only
like
once
EGI,
every 3 months.
Like we prep for it a little
Wonder Closet.
for a whole month.
I still gotta fucking write the crossword puzzle the whole time.
Oh, Blood Feast presents. I always forget this is on. Even tonight I forgot about it.
KP Senti says the Perfect Women is amazing. I wanted to point that out.
Perfect Women is...
And so does Tits Are Bus. But maybe we already got that earlier. No, we already got that from
Okay.
Tits Are Us earlier. Sorry.
Blood Feast presents. I don't go to many concerts, but though through this show I feel like I do.
That's
Okay.
that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah,
Makes you feel like you're
that's a plus.
a nightlife participant.
Tsunami Pre-Flight. I used to really like watching Pre-Flight with Benjamin Rivera. It was fun. It would just be us and a couple of regulars. I don't want any more. Otherwise, it's just a pre-record which isn't fun to watch on a live stream channel. That's a minus. Game Humpers. Does anyone watch this? Seriously. This is a minus.
Ming the Merciful says presents is maybe a holy grail of the streams.
Whoa. That's a plus. All pluses for Blood Feast. Electronic game information. First week I watched this, it was bad. But now they found their rhythm. Robbie Radcliffe is great.
I had a dream about him recently.
They were in Japan
Yeah.
on their. Did they get to go to Japan
Yeah.
for their show?
Yeah.
We got a. Blood Feast doesn't even have guests.
Dollar
Dave,
for
why don't
dollars.
next week we do Blood Feast in Japan.
All right.
Okay.
It pisses me off how no one ever wins. I don't know why you guys didn't do it in France when you were over there.
Dave wasn't there.
I didn't get to go.
The internet is so bad.
coulda gone.
I couldn't upload video from my dad's place. The internet. We're in the boonies.
You
We
could have
should-
brought the De Gero.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, I'm going to your dad's house with you next time.
Let's do it, Dave. I'll rent a car.
All underlined, dialing for dollars. It pisses me off how no one ever wins.
Whoa.
That's about to start again. Dialing for dollars. It's going to be on TV. Is that a secret? Not anymore.
It's the end of summer season and I'm feeding all my fishes.
All right, requests. Time and temp. No.
Is this still Yareyous?
Yeah.
In the whole show.
New emotes, new emojis. Traveling. You should come to Vegas.